September 5th, 2023 meeting. Ms. Doyle, the ARB attorney, would you read the legal regulations for this meeting?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.
Good morning. In accordance with the Town Board's adoption of local law number 14 of 2022, the board's meetings are being held both in person here at Town Hall and via video conference through Zoom webinar. The link to participate in this meeting by Zoom can be found on the town's website at the town clerk's agendas and meetings portal. You can also watch the live stream video and submit written comments through the town website. For anyone attending by Zoom, if you wish to speak at the meeting, please click the raise hand icon so our moderator can let you in at the appropriate time. If you're here in person, when your application is called, you can come up to the table. There are speakers there. Just be careful if you have plans, because when they get over the speakers, it makes really bad noises for us. And also just please state your name and Hamlet of residence for the record. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Doyle. Mr. Rump, the vice chair, would you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Sure.
Thank you.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Mr. Rump.
You're very welcome, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Jankowski, the board secretary, would you please perform the roll call and affirm that we do have a quorum?
Mr. Tagliavia? Here. Ms. Keys? Here. Myself, Mr. Rumpf,
Here.
Mr. Charrier,
Here.
and Mr. Burke via Zoom.
Okay.
We have a quorum.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jankowski. Did the board members that were present at the August 1st, 2023 meeting review the minutes of that meeting?
Yes.
And were there any errors or omissions?
None.
If none, do I hear a motion to approve?
Motion?
Do I hear a second?
I'll second.
Motion has been made and seconded to approve the minutes of August 1st, 2023 meeting. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None. It is carried. Any old business to come before the board that is not on the agenda? None? Then we'll proceed with the published agenda. The first item on the agenda is a residential, substantial residential, 41 Wild Goose Lane in Watermill. Is the applicant?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Mainline Palati, Studio B&M Architecture. First time here in about 4 years, Mr. Chairman.
Yes. No.
Don't know exactly what the procedure is. Are we
Okay.
going over the architecture, the
Yes,
finishes?
yes, and it's also up on the, you submitted the digital,
Yes, sir.
so fine, they're up on the screen.
So, one quick note, this is a developer that does pretty much the same flavor homes. We've done two of the same flavor, if you will, 374 Paul's Lane, 200 Rosehill Road. 374 Paul's Lane was much smaller, but the same flavor.
Yeah.
He uses pretty much the same finishes, and one thing that he does is, these homes are precast concrete,
Yeah.
both walls and floors, and makes it much easier for stucco application and stone and all that, and they're rather fireproof whatsoever. So going over this house, you have.
No, they're up on the screen over
Oh,
there.
you have, all right.
Yeah.
So these are the pictures of the house. This is the approach to the house from, it's a flag lot at the end of Wild Goose Lane.
Right,
So when you drive onto the property, this is the first picture you would see. Driving further, going into the garage, that's another picture, and this is the back of the house. There's a house and the pool. There's no pool cabana of any sort due to conservation's restriction. There was no room for it, and the pool is very close to the house. I want to say it's about 8 feet away from the house in the back. So in order to accommodate a pool cabana or pool house, we provided two areas under the stairs, hopefully with some shade for maybe outdoor cooking,
right.
entertainment, so forth and so on. The house is approximately, that's why we're here, 10,700 square feet.
Right.
And a ground level, which is going to be finished. We took advantage of the topography, with the way the existing topography is, we ended up getting a walkout basement without changing the topography at all.
Right.
And that area is gonna be also finished, and if this was to be advertised by the brokers, they would add that area to the footage of the house, which would make it even a little more substantial. That area is about 3,800 square feet. The outside finishes, as I mentioned, the other previous jobs that have not been before this board because of the size, horizontal stone, sort of like a marble, very, sort of like strips of marble in a horizontal pattern, and the rest would be stucco, slightly off-white. And those are the basic finishes. The windows are gonna be all black, and sort of commercial-type windows, thermally broken. Obviously, we're provided for egress and all the other code-related issues. Glass railings in the back where we have the balconies for the different bedrooms, and open to
That's
your
it. Okay,
board members' questions.
yeah, I'm the lead board member on this area, in this area, so, yeah, I'm familiar with the other houses. You,
Oh, the 374 Paul's Lane and
Yeah,
200,
I'm
yes, sir.
familiar with it
Mhm.
quite a bit, because I've
Right.
approved the others.
Mhm.
One thing that you have managed to do with the others
Yeah.
is sufficiently screen them from the neighbors
Mm-hmm.
when the houses don't actually, they're
On this
not the
project or
same.
the other project, sir?
The others.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
talking about the others. What is this one like?
This
now?
one is a flag lot. You don't even see the house. The
Right,
current-
that's-
You have to drive onto the property to actually see the house.
Okay,
There's
now,
no way it's gonna be visible from Wild Goose Lane.
yeah, but what about from the neighbors?
From the neighbors, I don't have a landscape plan yet, but that could be provided if the board requires that.
Yeah,
We're
because
not- we're open
if
to it.
I'm not wrong, there's gonna be a traditional house to the side of this, I think. And correct me if I'm mistaken.
This has been a while.
I'm going on memory too, so
Right.
that's why.
From what I remember, last time I was on this property was about a year ago, last summer. No, it was this summer, the past summer. And I didn't notice that I could see any of the houses. The
Right,
current landscaping alone, I don't think you can see any of the neighbors. I
okay,
could be wrong, but, you know.
okay. Well, one of the things, it would be a stipulation that you keep the landscaping as it is then.
Yes.
So that would be one of it, but
Mhm, okay.
I don't have any problem with the design of the
Right.
house at all, because it's similar to the others.
Right.
And regarding the landscaping, I would
Mr. Romo.
defer to Mr. Rump on this. Okay, I mean, I have no problem with a
Mhm.
house, and depending on what Mr. Rump's questioning goes, I
Sure.
have no problem with approving it.
Sure.
Mr. Rump?
Hi, Meyer.
Hi, Tim.
Can you go back to that aerial or the tax map, that aerial? Is there a site plan for that shows, or survey that shows the house on the lot?
Yes.
I'm assuming, I'm
Yeah.
making an assumption that the house is being moved back? Or is it gonna be in that same
You
general
see-
location?
You see where the house is, Tim? The house is
Yes.
gonna be pushed up about the page.
Right, that's what I'm thinking, because of the
60 feet away
setback from the
property
wetlands?
line.
Right,
That house right now, it's way into the
wetland setbacks?
conservation setbacks,
Yeah,
yes.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a site plan that we could see, Kelly, on the screen,
I
please?
don't think one was given to
It
us.
wasn't given to us. I'll see if there's anything on.
Tim, we have our own site plan. We also have an approved conservation site plan from John Borowski.
We haven't seen that. Do you
Yeah.
have that
Do
with
you
you?
have that even with you?
No, I do, unfortunately, I don't have that with you. I can provide it to the board, email and mail.
Well, all I'm saying is that house looks close, so it's further back.
Right.
It seems that there is a lot of vegetation to, what is it? It looks like the west of the house or east,
Yes.
right?
yes.
It looks, because it looks like it's
Closer to,
to
Hall's
Win-
Lane.
yeah,
Yeah.
Wild Goose Lane or whatever.
Mhm.
It looks like there's fairly, is the vegetation to the left on this photograph, is that all remaining? See where the driveway is and the existing house?
Part of that vegetation, Tim, is going to go because you see where the detached structure is? on the
Yes,
house? That
yes.
is going to be part of our driveway coming
Okay.
into the garage.
But anything on the property line, is that staying?
That's all staying,
Okay,
yeah. This gentleman, this builder doesn't necessarily, for many reasons, doesn't necessarily gets rid of the landscaping, you know what I
right,
mean?
right.
It's a precious thing to do.
Well, I think as the chairman was saying, if part of that our approval would be that as, the existing vegetation that's on the property lines,
Right. to
would remain.
Mhm.
Maybe there's a chance, maybe there's some opportunity to move, transplant some of the other material to the property line. Again, I don't know.
Right.
But those would be my comments,
Okay.
Mr. Chairman.
Right, thank you, Mr. Rump.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm just gonna add, in this photograph,
Mhm.
okay, or the site that we have, the aerial,
Mhm.
to the upper corner, I don't think we can, yeah. See, that's where I was concerned about, where I would like to see some more vegetation added in that area.
On the east side of the
Yeah.
property.
On
Yeah,
the
right
east.
there.
Right,
Yeah.
right, okay, all right.
And next to see the house on the top of this aerial?
Right.
No, the other one,
This one?
yeah, that one? No, that's, all right, I see yeah, that's writing, okay, fine, that's no problem, but could you go back to the other one, Miss Doyle?
Which
Yeah,
one?
no, the house,
The renderings?
no, just go up,
Oh,
with a cursor, sorry.
this
I
one?
wasn't clear. Yeah, this is where I'm concerned about on the driveway. See that area right there that's,
In here.
Right.
that if you could, like Mr.
That-
Rump suggested, transplant along that area.
The driveway, from what I remember last summer, and I'm sure nothing has been done to it, it's loaded with trees on either side. It's very hard to get through
Well,
even with a car.
Well, it looks,
I don't recall that opening there, though.
oh, okay.
At all.
I don't know.
Well,
See,
there's
we
that-
Driveway-
we have to go on what we're seeing, so.
Now, I know about the driveway, every time I drive a small car, and it's very hard to get in,
Right,
lined with trees on either side.
okay.
Let's see, where are we?
What is that, 2021?
This is, yep, 2021.
So, yeah, it does seem like it's fairly open there.
Yeah, it does.
Mayor on, so if that could be addressed somehow on a survey or
If
a
it's
landscape
open,
plan.
we'll address it. I don't
Okay.
recall it being open, though.
Yeah.
We definitely don't want that. Everybody wants privacy.
Right.
Right,
Us and the neighbor.
Because
Well-
if you look at the house that I'm talking about, that would
Right.
see it, that's the traditional house, okay?
Right there, yeah.
Yeah, then they would have a view right onto,
right. to see.
That's gonna be addressed
okay,
regardless, yes, sir.
okay. All right, Mr. Jankowski, comments?
Well, I agree with everything you said. Google Earth has it where it might have been the same person that owned both of those pieces of property. That's why they left it open.
Yeah,
So you can see that as long as you just screen it, which is, you're gonna want
We'll do it
anyway.
anyway, yeah.
So I just agree with your comments.
okay. Ms. Doyle? I mean.
I
Ms.
agree
Keys.
entirely with the lead.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Tagliavia?
I also agree. I think a simple site plan or landscape plan would be helpful.
Okay,
part of
you
the
would like to
solution.
see a
Mhm.
landscape plan. Okay. Mr. Burke, comments?
Yeah, I agree. I think we need a landscaping plan from the file, so we can,
Okay,
refer back to it.
so if you could give a proposed
Sure.
landscaping plan, and could you?
Can the permit be issued contingent upon the landscaping plan or no?
Well,
It's been a while though, Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
This was filed, I believe, in April of April of 2023, so it's
So,
been about
well,
4 or 5 months.
the approval can be contingent on the landscape plan being submitted.
Right, and
And you-
then, once they notify me,
Mhm.
Mayor Arno, that
Right.
it's there, I can go in, look at it, and approve it.
Sure.
All right, so it
Okay.
doesn't have to come back here.
Yeah, you don't have to.
That's what we try to
Very good.
expedite it that
Okay.
way.
Thank you.
All right, so,
Very
do I hear a motion to approve as designed, with the condition of a landscape plan being submitted to Mr. Rump, and for his approval on that?
Motion to approve.
Do I hear a second?
I'll second.
Motion has been made and seconded to approve this application, with the provision of a landscape plan being submitted to Mr. Rump. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you very much.
Opposed? None. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, then.
Thank you, have a good day.
Okay. The next item on the agenda is 3 Garland Street. Do we have? Hi.
Robert Jones from Remsenburg.
And you're owner or
I'm,
architect or?
well, a designer.
Okay.
Designer. And, brought some, just to go over, it's, let's see, large house we're putting in, on Garland, on a flag lot. And, just as far as the siding and the materials being used, I brought some samples for, you can see up there, it's a gambrel style house with a slate type roof. There's some samples of a simulated slate. And wood shingle siding. And then the chimneys would be of brick.
What's brick?
Pardon me?
Chimneys.
The chimney.
The chimneys, yes.
Okay.
Trying to get it to right side up, but it won't let me.
You can
Or
go
like
like
spin it, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Well,
sorry about that.
I think-
It's kind of a large drawing.
I was gonna say,
Every time
House
I
is too
see
big, it
this,
won't let it
It is.
spin.
Yeah, right.
Uh,
Oh, there we go, okay.
There.
There we go. It's a large stately house with a portico share that goes through. This is the inside courtyard. I don't know if you have the first floor plan.
Let's see.
Do we have a site plan in this one?
You know, I thought I had a site plan here. I don't know if you had.
No, did you send it with
I
the
th- you know what,
digital?
I thought I didn't see, they didn't say to send it there. I thought that you had a copy of it with the application.
Just to give a reference, so you can see how it sits on the property.
Yes, no, I know. I
Is-
thought
is-
I had something
Hey,
here.
Bob, is the site vacant now, or is there a house there?
There's some construction there.
All right, Kelly, can you bring up that,
Yeah.
great. Glad you're good.
The vacant lot.
Which one is it?
It's that
So,
one.
yeah,
In
that,
the
so
red.
it's
That lot.
between Nidzin and Wisteria?
Yes, excuse me, actually, Matthews Drive.
Matthews.
And
Is
it's
that
a
another
flag
new
lot.
one?
Nigel, Matthews, and then.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a flag lot. Okay,
Yes.
well, Mr. Jankowski is the lead board on this, and would you give the board your review and recommendations on this?
Yeah, I mean, we reviewed the plans. It fits the neighborhood,
Yes.
obviously. I just wanted to see the site plan, just to see
Yeah,
how
no,
it
I apologize,
sits.
I thought I had it with me and.
I mean, because it
was
is tucked
folder.
away, so it's
It
kind of the
is.
same concerns that we just had
Right.
with the
Yes.
previous application. So the same
Sure.
thing, like, what are we keeping? What's
Mhm.
the landscaping plan gonna
Well,
look like? How are we
right.
screening it, kind of?
Sure, well, we're keeping wooded in the front and wooded in the back of it, and we're coming in from the side.
Right.
And as you can see in the front here, there's the garage doors there, and then there's a portico share that goes through to a courtyard
Okay.
in the back.
Okay.
That's where the front entry would be. If you're looking from the north, on the lower elevation, you can see the front entryway would be inside the courtyard. And you come inside there, and then you got the courtyard there, and then come through, and if you, can we go to the first floor plan? Kind of shows. And that's around, that's along the driveway, say, going to the back lot.
So I'm looking at an east elevation up there,
So
that's what that
That's
is?
east elevation, yes.
Okay,
Oh, that one's east, actually from the courtyard, inside the courtyard, and then from the backyard.
right, I guess, I just wanna see how close it is to the neighbors. You know what I mean, where that's tucked in,
Right, right.
that
I
piece of land that's
understand.
there.
You know, I thought I had one, a site plan with, I can get that to you,
Is-
if
is-
you need a landscape.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go.
Bob, that's a long, kind of narrow lot that it looks like.
Yeah.
Is that going from east to west, or is it?
Oh, it's lengthwise. If you-
That's,
if we
that's
could
north
pull
to
up
south, isn't it?
you have the
Right,
first floor
okay,
plan
so
there?
it's gonna be the length of that lot,
No, it's actually,
the width of it?
it's, well, if you can see the first floor plan, it should be up there. There, see, it comes in like that, and it runs along lengthways down the lot. There's
Okay,
about 90 feet of wooded in the front, and then it comes down. Well, if you look this way,
right,
the front, when you come in from this way, there's a portico share that goes, well, that's the second floor, and that's the pool house.
Hold on,
There's the first floor.
alright.
okay,
So you come in through the portico share,
right,
out to the courtyard, which is out here where the title block is,
mhm,
and that runs lengthways, and then there's a pool, and then the pool house out towards the back. And that
Okay.
runs lengthways down the property, so the driveway would be, and the property line would be on either side,
right,
and it would look lengthways. It was about, from the front of the garage is about 90 feet to the property line, and from the pool house, there's about another 100 feet, or even, no,
so,
120 feet.
and what's the setback then from the side
The
yards?
side yards, there's 22 feet,
Okay,
22 feet to the covered porches.
right, and then what to the
And then from the
garage?
garage, it's actually like another 22 feet to the driveway, the extended driveway, and another 15 feet to the property line.
All right. You were, Kelly, you were looking at
was trying to
the file,
Yeah,
is there a site plan in there, do you
that's
think?
what I'm looking
No?
to see.
I apologize, I thought I had it with me.
That, so what are we calling it, portico? Is that what you're calling
Portico
it?
share, yeah, it's
Okay.
like it's a
So,
drive-through, yes.
Drive-through, how
Yes.
tall?
Let's see
That's
if we
like
can-
That's electric.
13.
I have to put on my glasses.
Is that a code thing
Yeah.
too, so I can get a fire truck like through
Uh,
there?
we
Is there
can
a-
come around the
it
outside.
looks like there was a
Oh, we still
variance?
can?
We can, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's 1997?
Oh,
And you
So
can
that
pull up
wouldn't
right
be-
to the front too.
No.
We can get
Yeah,
it.
'cause
I'm
Yeah.
getting that, I just was,
Yeah.
it's one of those things like, look, if we get to a
No,
house, I wanna be able to
they
get to
don't have it in
everything
here.
that's
No,
out.
I
Okay.
had the same thing with mine, with my porte cochere.
Right.
You have to
So-
keep it at a certain, so we
Yeah,
can't go
yeah,
under it?
no, I had it, it was a minimum of it is 13.
13 I can clear,
Right.
But-
with the tower.
They prefer another
Another
route,
access.
another access,
Right.
because what if you have two trucks?
Sure.
So, that was
No, yeah.
something that came up with mine,
All right,
too.
perfect. So it is something that's already written, perfect.
I don't know whether it's written or not, but the
Oh,
Well,
wait.
if they're
Here
making
we
you
go.
change
Chief-
it in,
chief
It's a
building
very good
inspector.
idea.
Ah.
here we go.
all right.
Yeah,
Is this a site plan?
This is from the stormwater drainage
Yeah, that's a different,
plan.
That's a different,
That's
that's a
not even
different
a house.
All right.
application. yeah.
No, we don't
that's a
have,
different house, it's not the
Yeah.
same one.
so,
no, sorry.
we can,
I mean, yeah, look, it doesn't have to be a job stopper, it fits. Obviously, he's done everything that he's supposed to with, zoning, planning and whatnot. So,
Right.
I have no issues, with it, I just simply did wanna see the, site plan. But we can make it, again, the same thing, contingent upon site plan and a landscape plan, but I don't think it should slow him up so that he can keep going.
I believe I have, if I can find something here.
well, we'll have to have it in a document form, though.
Yeah, no, I understood, but just so you can see it
Right,
right now, I can at least show you that.
well, here, we'll
Just
proceed.
gonna say,
Okay.
like I said, I'm still giving him the okay,
Right, okay,
contingent upon, just like we just did.
right,
We'll get
fine,
for-
Mr.
for
Jankowski.
Mayron, yeah.
Mr. Rump, comments?
I have no other comments, Mr. Chairman, I think it's a beautiful house.
Okay,
Thank you.
okay, Mr. Tagliavia?
I do have one question. What's the material of the bell tower roof?
Oh, that's right, we are doing a copper, all the flashing and gutters are gonna be a copper,
Natural copper?
yes.
Wow.
That's gonna be cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought going with this, with the wood shingle, the brick, chimneys. We'll have a real nice look.
Great, yeah, it's beautiful. No other comments.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Burke, comments?
No, I agree with Ted, no further comment.
Ms. Keys?
No comments, thank you.
Okay, my comments are, I like the house, I mean, I think it's well-designed.
Thank you.
My only concern is, first of all, the copper,
Yes,
the roofs must be non-reflective.
okay,
It doesn't have to be immediately non-reflective,
right.
but
I believe it.
not 5 years.
Right, right.
Okay, because there's sprays you can use that will age this in about 3 months.
Right, okay.
So, because you're after
I
that
think we have
green,
done copper on.
you're
different-
after the green patina.
I believe, yes.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah, we're
fine,
looking at that and get a natural,
right. And
weathering.
my other concern is that it's screened enough from the neighboring houses. So,
Right. We
but-
are, like I said, we did leave all the wooded area in the back and left a lot of the trees, all the trees in the front, 90 feet in the front and in the back, so there's a lot of screening. From the side, we left as many trees as we could right along the property line and in the front.
You're just tight on both
Just
those
very
sides,
tight
right?
on
Because
those
you're saying
sides.
22.
And we are gonna, they want their privacy also,
Right.
and also screening. We're gonna add a lot of landscape
Some
trees and
matures.
pines, absolutely,
Well,
some mature trees.
Well-
If you look at that aerial, all of those trees on the side are deciduous.
yeah,
So we've got to make sure that there's, evergreen trees, trees and shrubs that provide that
Yeah,
screen.
because that's,
Yeah.
consider that the east side, right?
Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like where it's right up to the back of those people's houses.
right, and we only have 20 feet. So I
That's
think-
what I'm saying.
So-
So those
Yes.
trees, they're gonna trim those, because those are probably oaks that are in
Yeah,
there.
right, and
So
so
we're-
it's gonna have to be,
Some mature
augmented
green giants
with,
or,
with,
no, I'm out of my league here, I
arborvitae,
don't know.
or Leland cypress, something like that.
yeah, I wouldn't.
But again,
plant
not
Leland
slowing you up.
cypress.
I did find something if you wanna take a quick look at that.
Yeah, so you'll submit, just so we have it?
Yes. That was, actually, it was on the.
I mean, you described it, yes, and
Yes,
us
and
looking
was
at it,
with
you
the-
could
the-
see,
With the application,
Yeah,
I
Leland's
didn't
get to
realize
be
you didn't have
too
that.
bushy.
I thought I could have it with me.
Well,
like how
they're
you're
so
coming in, I
wooded
see
that
your
the
courtyard, I see what
stone
you're
will
doing.
fall
Yes.
over.
I've had
Yeah, it's
Leland
gonna
on
be
my
tight, so we're
boundary,
just gonna need
but
this,
they get too bushy.
landscaping plan,
And
but I know
I
that you
have
don't
no
do that till
problem
later.
with
That's what
the,
I'm saying, I'm
you
not
know,
gonna slow
like
you up, but
in
we're gonna
storms.
need it.
Okay.
They've
All right,
survived,
well, we'll get that, we'll have for our
was it 2
landscapers.
hurricanes so
Make a
far?
copy of that.
Yeah, I'm talking about snow loads and stuff, so I don't
Yeah.
plant them. But,
Okay.
yeah, just if, I have no other issues.
Okay. Fine. Mr. Burke, Ms. Keys, you're all right?
Yeah.
My issues were the screening and the rest, but you're gonna submit a landscape
Landscape, yes.
plan to Mr. Jankowski,
Yes,
and I'm sure he'll go and consult with Mr. Rump on this, since Mr. Rump is the landscape architect
okay,
on the board.
okay.
Okay, do I hear a motion to approve?
So I'll make the motion to approve contingent upon a site plan and a landscaping plan.
Okay, do I hear a second?
Second.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Motion has been made and seconded to approve the design of the house as submitted, and you're to submit a landscape plan and site plan to Mr. Jankowski
Yes.
for final approval on this. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None.
So the same,
Fine.
just, you put it in
Okay.
like you've done everything else, and then
Yes.
it'll get to me. All right,
Okay.
you don't have to worry about sending something direct to me. So
Okay.
go to
I'll send
Carrie.
it to, from the-
Carrie, yeah,
Carrie.
just send it that way, and then
She's-
it gets to us.
She's in the back.
Yes.
All right,
She's there.
so you don't have to
I
worry.
recognize Gary.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Great, thank you. I'm actually here for the next one also.
Okay, you
Oh,
are. All
State your
right.
name? No.
Robert Jackson.
Yeah. Or you can go up and go to the chairs and then come back and sit in here. Yeah, this is 14 Webb Court, Spionk, Remsenburg, and the applicant is present.
Yes.
And would you present this application to the board?
Right.
Yeah, this computer.
And this one is Mr. Jankowski again.
Get
I
all
think we're a
these up.
stone's throw from where we just were.
This is
Yeah.
actually a spec house that we've done before in other areas. And it's a wood shingle house, asphalt roof, AZAC trim, white gutters, white Anderson windows. We have a stone chimney on there, changed it up a little bit with the copper caps. and copper flashing, I believe we used. As far as the layout, we have, let's see which one this is.
Do you have a site or an aerial for this one too?
This is the aerial.
The aerial,
So that's a flag lot as well?
yes.
Coming off of, that's
Off
the
of-
web court, that's what that one
That's
is
Web
there?
Court, yes, it's, comes off of,
Is that one of the new ones?
Emma's Path. and
Yeah.
then Web Court. coming
Okay.
down there.
Oh, wow.
That's the end lot in there.
Mhm.
Site plan?
So there's a site plan.
Kinda like coming in like this.
If we,
Is this another flag lot?
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
If you
it's
saw
a
it was
flag
just
Yeah.
a little bit south of where that other one was.
yes, it's actually right down the road, we're putting these.
Yeah. Throw a golf ball over a tree.
Yeah, it's right down, right near each other.
Yeah, you can see
The
this.
back
one.
end of it, you actually can see
Yeah.
it's right over
There.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine.
And,
alright, do you want to
Go
make,
to the first floor plan.
I was gonna say, comments are pretty much gonna be the same thing.
There they go.
Okay, well,
This is first and this is
Right,
second.
go say
we'll go
that's-
through with it again.
We got,
We have to have them on the record
Mm-hmm.
anyway.
you come in from the front entryway, the living room, it's a, open, plan downstairs. And then there's little bedrooms upstairs with a balcony overlooking the living room there. Mudroom and garage and everything off to that would be to the north. And bedrooms up above. And then, finished basement with, one bedroom down there, so a total 6.
Looked like you had a pool also?
Yes,
And was there a pool house or no?
well, no pool house.
Okay, just a pool, and
Yes.
no drive-throughs on this one,
No
just garages?
drive-throughs on this one, no, this is more of a spec house and,
What's the overall square footage?
let's see, I believe I have it right here. Okay, I have, the first floor is 2,500, and the second floor is 2,320, and then finished basement was 1,900, 1,990. So about 5,
Yeah.
6, 7,000,
Site plan, that's what he's coming in.
all total.
Where?
And then there's some,
Flag
you
lot, drive
can see
it
there's
this
some
way.
All right.
porches out the back there. If you look, yeah, if you have covered over here, a porch off the second floor, master bedroom up there, and some decks coming, a covered deck, covered porch and a deck off the back, living room and family room there.
Okay, yeah, Mr. Jankowski is a lead board member on
Okay.
this, and would you give the board your comments and recommendation?
Again, design fits the area, that's, no problem,
Yes.
it's harmonious. I think my comments are gonna be the same. Obviously, you have a site plan, so we
Yes.
saw that, I can see
Yeah.
the way it's coming in.
Yes.
But again, because you're going into a flag lot that has the trees and stuff, so a landscaping plan, but
Okay.
again, I'm not gonna slow you up.
Okay,
We'll just make it contingent upon, and it's gonna be the same exact thing. You know that you're gonna have to put mature stuff in there again, cause it's
Yes.
tucked in, that's it.
yes, absolutely.
Those are my comments.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Rump, comments?
No, just, just be able to show some screening and for the neighbors and some privacy for the house as well as the neighbors.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Ms. Keys, comments?
Same, I agree with the lead here.
Okay, Mr. Jankowski?
Yep, I gave mine already.
You gave, yeah,
Tagliavia.
right, sorry. Mr. Tagliavia?
No further comments.
Yes, right. Okay, Mr. Burke?
No, I agreed with Ted again, yeah.
Okay, and I agree with the lead on this. It's just that the metal roof must be non-reflective.
Understood.
Okay, and that's
Okay.
it. Do I hear a motion to approve?
So I'll make the motion to approve contingent upon receiving the landscaping plan and we review it.
Okay, do I hear a second?
I'll second.
Motion has made and seconded to accept as submitted and the design as submitted
Yes.
with the condition of a landscape plan being submitted to Mr. Jankowski for final approval on this.
Absolutely.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None. Thank you.
Okay, great.
That's it.
Thank you for your
Thanks,
time.
good luck.
Thanks, Robert.
Right, thank
Take
you.
care.
Okay, is there any business, other business to come before the board?
Yep.
If none, do I?
Motion to adjourn?
To adjourn.
Second.
Motion is made and seconded to adjourn. All
Thank
those in
you.
favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, everyone. Our next.